Hello everybody, what's going on, and welcome back to episode number 9 of our Road to Glory career mode here with Forest Green Rovers. I hope you're all doing fantastic. We've got 5 more games of action coming your way today, including a 5-goal thriller too. So sit back, relax and enjoy as we head off into the first game of the day, taking on Port Vale at home. But if you missed any of the previous episodes in the series, I'll quickly catch you up. We've been locked in a battle with Colchester for first and second in League 2 for pretty much most of the season. And that battle continues today. So, the first chance of our first game of the day fell the way of our best player at the moment, Lopez. In case you haven't seen him before, where have you been? He is one of the youth prospects that we've come through our academy here at Forest Green Rovers. And he certainly looks to be one for the future. He might even captain this team at some point too. And it was him who set up the first goal of the game, finding Williams, who was on hand to tap in. Williams as well, our top goal scorer, of course. So it's these two pretty much running rings around teams in League 2, as Lopez set up another chance, this time for Riera, whose shot was saved well by the goalkeeper. But it was one-way traffic in the game, and into the second half, Guru Zeta had come off the bench to try his luck at goal, to be denied by the goalkeeper. But with 30 seconds left of a game that we dominated, this happened. Now, if you're looking at trying to win a league title, you can't really afford to be dropping points with the last kick of a match. And Port Vale, to their credit, dug deep and found the opportunity for the equalising goal with pretty much the last kick of the match. But we had no problems defensively against them for 90 plus minutes, and then we just lost our concentration. So I was fuming to have dropped points there, and even more so because Colchester had won, which meant they'd gone back top of League 2 by 2 points. So I kind of felt a little bit sorry for Oldham, because they were then going to be on the end of what I could only describe as a little bit of us proving a point, because they were on the end of a battering here. After that, disappointment, we had to go out there and smash the next team in front of us. It just so happened that it was Oldham. So, yeah, felt a little bit bad for this, but we did go out there and we did prove our point. Lopez starting it off with a right-footed shot into the top corner. Fantastic finish. And as I show you this again, you'll see it from a different angle. It's a really, really good effort. And speaking of Lopez, he was about to turn his game on during this match, because then, 41 minutes in, Williams found him again inside the penalty area, makes it number 2 with a finish into the bottom corner. He's got 2 for the day. Forest Green were 2-0 up just before half-time. And like I mentioned, Oldham just, they didn't really want any part of this game, it's fair to say. Into the second half, Lopez into the feet of Taylor. Taylor does really well, actually, to pick him out again on the return. And he's grabbing his hat-trick and will take the match ball from the game as well. I believe that's the first hat-trick we've seen from Lopez. So, yeah, nice to see him on the score sheet and nice to see him getting himself 3 goals as well. So 3-0 at this point. We had a time for our 4th as well. Dawson it was. Lovely drag back in the box before finding the finish with a finesse shot into the corner of the goal. Oldham Athletic 0, Forest Green Rovers 4, and we were away at their place. So, yeah, the fans not too happy with how this game went, but I had to show you another angle of this finish. A really tidy finish indeed by Dawson. And I've only just realised as well that a player who's been performing really well for us this year, Taylor, he's actually on loan. So sadly, unless we bring him back next year for a permanent deal, he won't be our player going into next season, where we'll hopefully be playing League 1 football. So he's having a great year, and I actually didn't realise that he's only here on loan. So, yeah, we'll have to think about maybe getting him back, though, and seeing how much that might cost us. But our final post-com game of today was against Scunthorpe. And I mentioned a 5-goal thriller. You're about to see it. Things didn't start off very well for us after 9 minutes when a very good finish came in. I was a bit surprised by this, really. It was hit first time. I can't exactly remember the player who got the goal, but yeah, a fantastic finish into the right corner of the goal there, and I was scratching my head a little bit thinking, I don't know how that's gone in. And then when it happened again by Novak, that's the player, as he got a second opportunity, and again, another first-time finish, same corner, same outcome. I was sat there shaking my head thinking, we just smashed Oldham, and now we are getting slapped about by Scunthorpe. So, yeah, safe to say I wasn't having the best time of things. It could have been 3-0 when they got through again, only to be denied by Thomas. And it was all Scunthorpe here. However, take a look at that touch from Lopez. Absolute quality, this kid. He goes on the run, finds the through ball through to Williams, who just about manages to get there. And there's a lifeline for Forest Green. The keeper gets a touch, not quite enough. Williams scores again, set up by Lopez. It's the two-man wrecking crew for Forest Green. It was a way back into the match for us as well. In a game we didn't really deserve to be back into. However, Scunthorpe wanted to really make sure that we knew we were in a game as they went close again, this time wide with the header. But they did actually keep going pretty much. And how we weren't even 3-1, 4-1 down, I don't know, because they had so many chances in this first half. But we withstood it. We came back out for the second half, and Williams does Williams things as he fired in off of the inside of the post to make it Scunthorpe 2, Forest Green Rovers 2. So, we managed to get the score back to level terms, but the way the game was going, I could not tell you who was the favourite to win this one. From the early chances that Scunthorpe had to now us finding our feet a little bit, I was just like, it was so open, this game. Neither defence really doing its job. Lopez, take another look at this. I spoke about him being brilliant to set up Williams in the first goal. Well, he scored the goal that put us in front in the game to take the lead for the first time. Left-footed shot into the right top corner. And for the first time, we had the lead. And I was thinking, please don't lose it. But yeah, like I said, the way the game was going, it could have been 3-3, 4-4, 5-5. You know, as Scunthorpe here, this is unreal defending, by the way. Look at that from McGinley. Now, there's an argument, maybe, that's a penalty. But you know what? It wasn't given. He made sure to stop them scoring, and that's all I can ask for. So a crazy game before we jump into the live section today. But we just about done it. We came out on top. A 3-2 win. A massive 3 points there as well. Unbelievable. Swindon away is the next game that we will be playing, but before that, we take on Leyton Orient at home. I'm going to sim the game. Leyton Orient are dead bottom of League 2, so we should win this one. They've won 2 games out of their 34 this season, which isn't a good return, losing 19. Having said that, they have drawn 13 of their games this year, though, so yeah, quite a lot of draws in there, so let's not be surprised if we end up drawing the game. We're top of the table, purely on goal difference at the moment. Let's keep it that way. It's a strong team, and it's a team that I hope will get the win here. We are into the sim. So, what's the final score going to be? I did say, don't be surprised if it ends a draw. And that is exactly what has happened. Forest Green Rovers 1, Leyton Orient 1. And they were bottom of the league, man. Colchester's win at Cheltenham means they go back top after a 3-0 victory. I should have played it. I just thought to myself, we'll win the game, no problem. And yeah, that didn't happen, clearly. So, Swindon away, we've got 10 games to play now of this season. And then it's about seeing whether or not we come top, second, or third. But I think we're a little bit too far away to come third now of Walsall. If we end up dropping to third, I'll be disappointed in us. So, second or first it is. And of course, we want the title. Here is our starting 11 for the game against Swindon then. As you can see it on your screen, of course, Lopez has to be in there. So too does Williams, and they both start the match. We're probably going to need those two to perform for us to get the results. They were influential in that comeback against Scunthorpe earlier on. Here is Freer, finds Williams. We'll get the return back from Williams as well, using his pace here to get in behind Freer. And looking now for the cut back towards the middle. Winchester was the Forest Green Rovers player attacking the ball. And it was he who got the final touch as well off this one, I think. Yeah, so it is a Swindon goal kick, but you can see the pace there of Freer did cause an issue for Swindon. They'll have to watch that. Cutbacks are very, very effective for us here at Forest Green, and it nearly worked there if we could have been a little bit more clinical with the shot. Winchester, though, it was a really difficult chance on the slide. Struggled to really get a foothold in the match. That ball over the top towards Freer is decent, but he took the control back. But luckily, he's been able to get away from his defender. Now Freer into the penalty area, looking for a cutback. He finds Mondal, whose effort is in the top corner for Forest Green. 1-0. It's the breakthrough here after 40 minutes. Free kick, Forest Green. We do have Mills stood over this. There's just been a change as well for us as we've brought off Lopez. It's not been his finest game in the world here. Oh, it's off the woodwork from Mills. A fine effort indeed, but it's come back off the upright. 7 minutes left of this game as a misplaced pass by Mills gives away possession. We can't afford to let Swindon back into this match because Colchester are 3-0 up in their game. So we have to hold on to this win. Yates trying to go around Mills, who does well enough to get the ball off him. That's a bad clearance. And luckily for us, they've wasted the opportunity. What are we doing? I think it's Rawson. Just takes so long to kick the ball. I don't know what he's doing, but 3 minutes left anyway. And as mentioned, Colchester are stomping in their game. So this win needs to be secured by us goal difference-wise as well. It does Colchester the world of good by winning their game quite comfortably. Taylor towards White, who gets to turn away. Now find the ball in towards Williams. Williams has the run coming in from Dawson, who's offside. That won't count. The ball's in the net, but rightfully it's been ruled out. We've got a minute left here. The 3 points look secure, albeit not the best performance in the world, but we have to take these victories when they come our way. So, yeah, Colchester winning as well means it will stay 2 points, the gap. And I did say I want a grandstand finish come the end of the season, as we do take on Colchester away on the final day. And the way things are panning out, it's getting towards that final day game being the grandstand. Fixture congestion is a real bugbear of mine, and that's what we see here as we take on Northampton next at home. But then, 3 days later, 2 days rest period basically, we've got Morecambe at home. And then 4 days after that, we've got Crewe Alexandra away. So our team selection might have to be a little bit mix and match, I guess you could say, for that Morecambe game in the midweek. But we just have to deal with it and come out the other end with hopefully another 6 points. We're still 2 behind Colchester, but it is Northampton up next. Under a bit of pressure here early on from Northampton as they're in. Why did that have to be the worst start? Why do I do this? Like, honestly, it's like I just don't concentrate for the first 6 minutes of a game. I think that's Scott Pollock as well who's just scored against me. It's an unchanged starting 11 from that last victory, 1-0. And now we're 1-0 down. And I do think that it's Scott Pollock who scored the goal. I just want to get confirmation of that. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it might be. Just again, start the game better. It is Scott Pollock. Well, a lot of people will know about him, of course. Came through at #United, of course. But Scott Pollock has scored the opening goal for Northampton as they now lead after a matter of minutes here at the new lawn. Safe to say, it's not what we had in mind for the start. Northampton come back out. Second half, Williams is in! Bad to worse. Just to let you know, at the moment, Colchester 1, Scunthorpe 1. So that's drawing that game. However, Colchester, we've seen it before. They're probably going to find a goal in the second half to go back in front. Whereas here, not only are we not looking like getting back in the game, we're now 2-0 down. Well, Northampton, to be fair, have deserved every moment of this. They have been by far the better team and are deservingly 2-0 in front. We need something to give here then as Lopez is trying to work a space and he gets his shot away. But look at that. Says it all really about how this game has gone for us. If our best player's doing things like that, you know it's not going to be a good day for you. And there is the goal we spoke about. Colchester 2, Scunthorpe 1 as they are now ahead. It popped up on the right-hand side of the screen there in case you missed it. I said it was going to happen and it now has. So we could write this script, but I wouldn't have written us to be 2-0 down here if I was to write the script. And we now need a reply. What will we get, though, is the question. Mills trying to win back possession for as he does that, but then gives it nearly straight away. Freer up towards Winchester. This has to be the moment then. Carl Winchester trying to get us going forward. Now Freer again. Colchester now 3-1 in front. 2 quick fire goals as Freer works his way through. Brilliantly done. Now Mondal gets in. 1 goal back. Half an hour to play. Game on. Come on. There's no chance Colchester are going to slip up from 3-1, but can we pull this game back? We did it earlier against Scunthorpe. Let's do it again against Northampton. Here is Adams for Northampton. Don't let him put the cross in. We have done. Rawson can only head it as far as McCormack, whose shot is blocked, but it's bounced back for him. What are we doing? What are we doing back there? McCormack scored. Just made a change as well. Lopez has gone off. Guruzetta's come on. Rawson's header away straight to McCormack. The shot's blocked. Well, it's Winchester then after that. What is he doing? What is he doing? Into Williams. Williams, good touch. Finds Guruzetta. Guruzetta trying to keep hold of the ball. Fighting for it as well. Works his way through. Guruzetta! 3-2. 18 minutes to play. If we do this, this will be some comeback. I wanted to pick up the ball and get going again, but that didn't happen. Surely not. Surely we can't do this now. Williams again towards Guruzeta. Look at Freer as well in the space he's in. It's Forest Green looking for number 3. Guruzeta found by Freer. Guruzeta's at the crossbar. No. That doesn't happen. No, surely not. Oh my. Why couldn't it have just gone in? Williams turning, finding Guruzeta. Now Winchester back towards Guruzeta, cleared away by Good. And it's anywhere will do here for Northampton right now. Williams under control, finding Freer again. Why couldn't it have just gone in from Guruzeta's effort? Williams, Guruzeta, can't get the ball under control. McCormack, though, will lose it to him. Winchester now then for Forest Green. Mondal is in behind. Mondal needs a good finish. It's a poor first touch. We've got minutes left. 2 more changes need to be made. A minute to play here. I'm not quite sure there's enough time for us to do this. Williams, Taylor towards Guruzeta. Guruzeta to Mondal. Keep it in play, please. He has done. Guruzeta heads it back into the middle. And there it is then. That's it. Why? Oh, wait a minute. It's not even full time. What am I doing? I thought that was full time and I put my controller down and it's still playing. Oh, man. Why did we have to concede that 3rd goal? Games like this just make me feel so bad because, yeah, we didn't play great. But the 3rd goal that Northampton scored could have easily been prevented. And then Guruzeta hits the crossbar. I don't want to say scripting, but that's what it feels like at times, man. Alan McCormack, who's retiring at the end of the season, has won the game for Northampton. I don't even know where Northampton are in the table. I don't even know if this result means anything to them. But it means something to us. Because Colchester have won again. And that is where we will leave it for today then, my friends. As you can see, 38 games have now been played. We've got 8 to go. And we have 5 points adrift of Colchester. So, yeah, a little bit of work to do there. 8 points, though, in front of Walsall. And we're also 10 points ahead of Bradford. So, they still could mathematically catch us. So, we'll have to be careful that we don't drop much more points next time out. But 8 games to go. I might try to play quite a few off camera, maybe 4 off camera. And then potentially maybe you'll get it into 1 episode. We'll see how I decide to play and what games we do in fact play. I guess it'll depend on kind of how many points we are still behind Colchester, if we are, once we start entering the end of the season. Because remember that we've got them on the final day. So, thank you for watching today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, a like would be greatly appreciated. As always, a massive thank you for all of your support on the channel as well. Really appreciate it. If you are new around here and like what you see, hit the subscribe button down below. And until next time, have a great day, have a great evening, and I'll catch you all very, very soon. Adios.